In this video, we're going to look at some Battlescale Wargaming buildings. Okay, so as always, before we start looking at the product itself, let's have a look at the website of which I got it from. So the company are called Battlescale Wargaming Buildings. Now, if you're like me and somewhat lazy in the sense of building terrain or don't really want to build terrain, companies like this are perfect. So what Battlescale offers you is a ready-made solution to your terrain problems, and they will cover a number of scales. They have 6mm, 20mm, 10mm, I think they do a bit of 24mm as well. And the ranges are very nice indeed. So for example, the buildings themselves cover a range of genres, so you definitely could use these for fantasy, historical gaming, World War II for example, and they've got a real nice collection. For those of you who don't enjoy painted terrain, they also do a range which is pre-painted, of which I did pick up to see what they come like. So let's get back to the desk and see what I've got. So the main reason I went to Battlescale was for the 6mm, so I could get some hedges for my 6mm ACW. And here we are. And with that, I also picked up a little bridge and also a 6mm building which was pre-painted. So starting with the bridge then, the product itself is a very hard resin. I'm not too sure if it's 3D printed or if it's sculpted in a mould, but as a single piece it's actually very nice. The features are definitely very prominent on it. You can see the cobbles and it should be relatively easy to paint, especially with a nice dry brush that should pick up all those cobbles there. So as I mentioned, the main reason I went to Battlescale was for these hedgerows, and for the price of them they're actually pretty good. Rather than spending a lot of time and effort making my own hedgerows, I can paint these up relatively quickly with a simple base colour dry brush, and I'll get the same effect. So I'm actually really happy with these. This one here has got a little gate in it. I think I've got 2 of them, so it's a nice little feature. And you've got some corners and some straights, and then obviously some with fences in. So I also picked up this 6mm church which was pre-painted, and I quite like it actually. It's a relatively good paint job. It's no different to really what I would do to my own buildings, so that will fit in really nicely. They're a little bit more expensive, but if you're willing to pay a little bit more money to save a bit of time, that's definitely well worth it. So for comparisons then, I've got here a stand of 6mm figures up against the hedgerows. So the hedgerow was marked as a 6mm scenic hedgerow, and it does look quite big. Now hedgerows can be big, that's fine, but I kind of want my hedgerows to a point where the guys could fire over. So I was a little bit disappointed that it's that big. However, bit of a revelation, the hedgerows are perfect for my 10mm Warmaster. So that might be something for you to think about if you're looking at these hedgerows. Maybe go for the 6mm for the 10mm, for example, depending on what sort of look you're looking for. If you're looking for the big hedges, then obviously stick with the 6mm for your 6mm figures. But if you're looking for a hedgerow where the guys can poke over, it seems to be that the 6mm works really well with the 10mm. So all in all, I'm really happy with these. I can use them for my 6mm, and I can almost certainly use them for my 10mm. So spanning over 2 different scales, I'll get a lot of use out of these. And I think I'll be picking up a few of the 10mm buildings for the Warmaster as well. So if you're like me and you don't have a 3D printer and you don't have time to make your own terrain from scratch, you really can't go wrong with Battlescale. Well priced, lovely looking terrain, and it could be multifaceted in the sense that you can use your 6mm and roll it over into your 10mm. Well guys, that's it for this video. Please put your comments below and let me know what you think of the Battlescale terrain. And in the meantime guys, I'll catch you in the next one. If you're enjoying what the channel's doing, please hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime guys, stay safe.